Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Farmville. As you see, got a new truck. Another one? Yes. However, this one is a little bit of a different story. This one is one given to me by one of my sons. He works on all sorts of trucks, and he got this one with his job, and he didn't like it because it was too tall, so he decided to give it to me. And once his younger brother gets his license, it's supposed to be his truck. However, we're not going to have it on 40s and probably throw it on 35s. Back up here. So it is harvest time, as you have seen. Shift it down a little bit. So it's harvest. We got to get the combine out. It's all ready to go. However, we got to get out of the shed. And then we're going to also be getting the truck out and haul some of our last year's corn in to the grain mill right up there. It's relatively new of a grain mill, and they are our pig food supplier now, so that's where we are getting our pig food from, and we are running quite low. I believe I'm getting another load in tomorrow, so we'll have a little bit to keep us going until that food is ran through. This thing's got a lot of pep in its step, and it's a little top heavy too, so probably a good thing we're putting it on 35s, maybe 32s would be an even better fit. So we're gonna start actually around the farm, so we have stuff, like in case we have to drive stuff back, so we have room. So we need to go get the grain cart yet. I had one of my guys go grease it, so I'm gonna leave that in there for now. We're gonna just back this up so I can get everything else out. We're gonna get the duals on this tractor, and then we'll also get the combine fired up. It's a little chilly out, so I'm gonna get the duals on here, and then I'll fire up the combine and hook the headers up. We're just doing rear twins. I do, however, have to go get it first, the auger wagon or the Kinsey grain cart. We are going to be starting with corn. We're going to do all the corn, which is everything really near the farm. This field and the other one we're going to plow together this fall. So that way we can just set it as a course, or we can just let AutoGuide take us around the field. I'm going to harvest it like it's a field instead of two individual fields, but I don't know how well that'll work. I have not yet tried the combine, so it should work pretty darn well. So I got a couple things I gotta do yet. We gotta first make sure everything is all ready to harvest, and after that I believe we should be set to go. I know everything near the farm is good to go, but if you get farther away, I'm not as sure. And we got this shed up here. After about a month of waiting, it took a little while, but the metal was quite a bit of work here. As you see, we have quite a bit more money up in the top right corner. That is just from the hogs. I didn't cheat in any money. That is all from what we had last time, combined with what we got from selling the hogs. I'm going to close this before we forget. There's the semi. We got everything else in there. I'm going to have to change a setting real quick on the game. Some of these tractors, I realize they're running out of fuel super quickly, so we're going to, and I have a mod that makes them run out faster. So I'm going to turn that on real quick, so we don't run out as fast. I don't think we're going to need this. However, I'm going to keep it on here. I'd like to get a gravity wagon so we can just dump into it, into the auger from the combine on these fields around here. I believe the bigger bin is the one with the corn in it. And before we do all of, well, we're going to add to it, and then we're going to haul some in before. We're going to take a load or two out, or one set out, and then that is going to be what we go and put in the factory. Gotta make sure which one's which here. I believe this one's empty and this one has corn. 140,000 liters, so there's quite a bit in there. This is a walking backhoe, so we're gonna hop in it or walk with it here. It's a little slow, however, I'm not too concerned. It's just gotta do what it needs to do. I believe we're going to fill up this other Westeel bin, and we're going to take 3 other loads sometime out of this bin. I believe we can hold, well, I think all that's in here is 3 other loads. So about 3 loads from the truck, and we should, not even, probably a load from the truck and the trailer. Throughout harvest, we'll empty out this bin so we can get all our harvests off. I have to pull ahead here and back up. Probably lower that down a little bit. That is something we'll do. We'll lower that down quite a bit, actually. About there, so we can clear the stack. This is a conveyor, so it kind of comes up as a conveyor, Pretty nice rig though. Each one should take about 30,000 liters. I don't know what that equates to, or 20 liters. And then, yeah. I don't know what that equates to in bushels, probably about 600 if I had to guess. So we'll have about 1,000 bushels roughly between the two. And then this should be down to 100,000, which means we can probably take 2 or 3 of these out today. Let me get the combine fired up here and hooked up to the head. Make sure we don't hit anything here. This head is pretty big, and I'm surprised it fit in here. But we're gonna have to take it out this way because it barely fits. Yeah. For a header this big, that is extremely surprising it even fits. I'm gonna unfold the combine so they can check everything. Take this truck up and we'll go dump it, and we'll come back down here and get a little bit done for that. I believe later today we are working on the UMRV map for multiplayer. I gotta finish setup with Evan or Charger Farms. I think we're gonna try and film a video on there, so we'll see. Maybe we can get one in the coming few days. Got about 1155 in here. That's pretty good. So we'll get probably 2,000 bushels in there. I know they can hold almost 10,000, which is not quite what we'll get, I'm sure, from harvesting. But we're gonna have to get a new truck and trailer pretty soon because this is getting small. Our rain cart holds just less than what this does. That's probably where I fill. Right, bottoming out, or what's happening here? Alright guys, so welcome back, I guess. I'm gonna cut that out of the video. I figured out that this truck is gonna be a pain in the butt if we try and use it to come here and dump. So I'm going to find out, probably getting a new truck, because this one's getting a little outdated for what we have now. And I have the perfect truck lined up. There's one for sale. It's a I think an old International truck. I'm not sure. It's sitting at the store. They used to use it as an old bull hauler down at the animal dealer. They got a new one, so the store now has it, and I think we might have it in the later on today. I'm gonna go take a peek at it and either trade this one in or sell this one privately. It is for sale now. I'm gonna throw it up on like Facebook Marketplace or something. Maybe we can sell it. But, oh, so we're here. Come on. There's the header. I'll back it up here and we'll get her fired up and gone. She's a bit loud. However, I have my game volume all the way down, so this is as quiet as it will get. And make sure everything clears. I believe it does. I think this is the smaller header. No, this is the big guy. Yeah, we can even unload on the go. That's nice. This thing is a super powerful machine, so I am not surprised we're going so quick, but we're going to fill up very quick. We're going to fill up rather quickly because it's such a massive head. Oh yeah, we're going to start bogging down, I'm sure. We probably just picked the dry section to go into. 4 miles an hour here is still quite quick. But that 24-row planter was a good investment now that we have a 24-row head. Let's see if I can turn my game volume down, because this thing is obnoxiously loud. Oh, whoops. Oh, come on, game. It is still quite loud, however, it's a little better. There's the split. With this big of a header, it's not too bad. I don't even think we're going to make a whole headland though, so maybe this big of a header wasn't all the best idea. However, for what it's going to be worth, we should make it a pretty good far. There's 50%. I can barely see the ends of this header. Focus on whatever side of the head is outside, or the outside most, because if we miss some, I really shouldn't be having to blame much but myself. There's the turn. If we get this set up on course play, it'll be really nice, because then I won't have to worry about this, and all the course will do it for me. I might keep the semi around a little bit, just so we can dump into it, because this thing is going to fill up quick. I think we'll knock this field out first. Then I'm going to check everything else for moisture. I think I'm going to park that over here. Everything that's in there is not going in there. We're going to keep everything in our bins for now. There's full. 381 bushels. Oh, super strength is on. Gotta turn that off. I don't know why super strength got turned on in the first place. We're gonna park this thing over here on this side of the field. We're probably gonna go a long way from top to bottom. Probably only do one headland. Not gonna need much more. This thing unloads relatively quick. And we'll be able to hold almost 2 dumps out of it. I think this header was a pretty good investment. However, the combine was a even better investment. For whatever reason, there was some spots where the corn didn't come up. I think we're gonna kind of exclude this from the field because it's such a strange corner. You can tell I planted it, but for whatever reason, it just didn't come up. And this combine has quite a bit of power. I think it's almost 11 or 600. And this header says it needs 400, so it's very surprising. I'm pretty surprised that I can even go this fast. We're breaking the speed a little bit. We're going almost 9, going 8.6. We're definitely going to get a lot of good yield off this field. This was one that we sprayed relatively early. We sprayed it twice. There's already 50, and I haven't even made a stretch down the field. I'm gonna have to park the gravity or the grain cart on this end down here just so I can make it back and forth. Once we start getting to the other ones, it's gonna be a lot of carting, so glad we got a big 1050 instead of a smaller 850. Because that is what we were going to go with. However, this one peaked for price, so I decided why not. So we're going to not even make it all the way back over there and have to fire up that and come over here. I'm gonna run through the corn real quick. At least we know roughly where I'm gonna put these rigs, I guess. I grab this here. Have to drive it on the road real quick. However, we're just gonna do this field, and I think I'm gonna time lapse it because there's going to be a crap ton of unloading. So I'll start the time lapse here. Alright guys, so we just filled up everything here. So yeah, 10,000 bushels. Oh, that's a bit heavy. Maybe let's not balance. Yeah, I don't think there's enough weight on the front end of this. I might have to go get my bigger tractors. That's unfortunate, but whatever. I have to set up that auger first. We're gonna go unhook this. I think we can move this in here a little ways for now. And then we'll come in here and grab this. I believe this should hook up. So I am going to have to move the cultivator, I believe. I'm gonna have to open up that top as well. So we're gonna back pretty much right up and square it right about there. So we're gonna have to go up a little ways. Then we're gonna I tried to line it up first, so that we wouldn't have to worry about lining it up too much. Then I would have it up to the right height. Let me line it up over here. It should be all ready to go. Gotta take the cover off of there first, so I don't want to get too far. I believe it is right here. There we go, it should be open now. We actually have to come fill this thing up first. So I'll go run and grab the other piece of equipment that's way over here, this. This will probably be the last time I use this. Or one of the last times. I'm gonna probably call that quits for today. We're gonna unload everything out of these two for sure, because I'm going to be selling these between now and next time. I'm gonna unhook this back trailer for now. That'll just be easier. And then I'll back it up to it attached here. I wonder if I can do this. Yes, I can. Although not overly realistic, it does work. So we'll get this one unloaded, and if you guys have enjoyed, please do consider subscribing. It helps me out a lot. And if you do enjoy the content, consider leaving a like. Thank you all for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.